With me is a chair of architecture in the Isle of Man, and that's Martin Thomas. And I've got to tell you, we are both, before we started filming this day, we're having little memories because we are in the Crow's Nest restaurant. And for some people, they won't know what that means, but actually, I think everyone even refers to it still as the Crow's Nest, don't they, Martin?
Yeah, or the lemon squeezer.
Lemon squeezer,
on top
like
of
that
the,
one.
exactly, yeah, on top of the sea terminal.
Well, I mean, this was obviously a restaurant. I remember it vaguely as a child, and in modern times, it's been used as civil servants and working in here, but now at the moment this bit's empty overall.
Yeah, that's right.
But you bring it back to life?
Well, for a day at least. This is part of the Isle of Architecture Festival and also part of the Isle of Man Art Festival this Saturday. First of all, I think it's an opportunity for people to visit the building, which is one of the things Isle of Architecture is about, trying to get people the opportunity to see buildings that they might not see, and possibly from points of view they're not usually able to. And then secondly, it's part of the Isle of Man Art Festival, which we're really pleased to be collaborating with, and I'm hoping that going on next year and the year following on from that, we'll be able to build on that with the Society of Architects once Isle of Architecture is finished.
Okay. And I know you go to places like this, it's a bit different sometimes, which is fantastic. People haven't got access to it normally. Now, you're not doing a presentation as we'd know it, but you're doing much more multimedia.
Well, I suppose it is a bit of a multimedia thing, yeah. The kind of event has evolved over the past couple of months, but what we're presenting is a kind of audiovisual installation. Local musicians, a band called Sandfingers, have sort of pre-recorded a piece in this space sort of 3 or 4 weeks ago, which we've documented on film and in photographs as well. And then, along with another chap who goes under the name of Corkwing, we are also presenting some sort of video which we project onto the walls and things like that. So that's, I think, it's the backdrop to be able to visit the space, really, and that's enabled us to include it with the Isle of Man Art Festival.
Yeah. And we've got some old photos, I think, that are kicking around the internet, just showing what this place was like. It was very trendy, wasn't it?
Very exclusive, expensive, yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, if people want to come to the event, do they buy a ticket up front, or how does it work?
You can book a place. It's free to excuse me. It's free to attend, but you need to book a place through the Isle of Architecture page on Eventbrite, which you can find through their Facebook page. We're also running another event on the same day, also as part of the Isle of Man Art Festival, which is at the DEFRA HQ in St John's. So there's a couple of things going on there. There'll be some architect-led tours of the building, so you can get behind the scenes on that one as well. Same colour carpet, I think, but otherwise it's a bit different than this.
As an architect, 1965, you say?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
It wasn't known for great architecture in its time, but this has sort of come classic in its own way.
I think I've been trying to find out a bit of the history of the building, which I haven't been that successful about, to be honest with you. But I believe it's an award winner at the time, and it's certainly provoked interest in the UK and beyond at the time. And I think if you look around the island, we're always interested in the island's built heritage. It's one of the things that Isle of Architecture is about promoting. A lot of that is Victorian or earlier or Edwardian or what have you. Very little of it is post-war. And there's certainly, in my opinion, there aren't that many buildings of this kind of quality built post-war on the Isle of Man that speak so much of their time. We were talking before about the timber panelling and the staircase and things like that. They're really of their time.
And the plaques are still showing where each view is.
That's right. Yeah, it tells you exactly which way you're looking.
So it's cold today, so I'm guessing it gets a bit hot in the summer. This place it's
possibly
built in those sort of times. I didn't think about
insulation wasn't less. Was, as I say, it's the opposite of the DEFRA building in a lot of ways. So which is really great thermally performing building and energy efficient.
Okay, well, have a great time here, and thanks for letting us up here today. And it probably took a bit of organising to put this.
Well, we have to thank Revel, who are the organisers for Isle of Architecture, for that. I think they've worked really hard, and also thank, of course, Department of Infrastructure for allowing us access.